Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here. We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Miami Dolphins. A pair of 3-0 teams set to lock horns for the right to remain unbeaten. And we're off in week 4. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. You talk about this Miami defense. They were very good last week in the win over the Saints.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
Mahomes going to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It'll go as a gain of 4. And just like that, it's third down. This defense for the Dolphins, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Excellent play there on third down. Give them 25 yards. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 43. Now Mahomes. He's got his man downfield. That's Bateman. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Last play, they went over 20 yards. This time, they topped 30. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Mahomes to throw once more. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
And down here, 1st and goal, If it's not there, don't force it. You got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Evan McPherson now for the PAT. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either, and it's 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Now a hit and a loose football. Well, it looks like one of the DBs has it. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
Ready? No! Check! Unlock line!
They'll try the left side. Callaway, room here to run. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. On 2nd down, Callaway. Down the right sideline. And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25. 63 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. A wet track like this, I don't know if it helps anybody, but it probably helps the offensive player running the ball more than the defense.
And while they're doing that, there's also the matter of focus. Not letting the elements get in the way of still doing everything you're supposed to do. Although you do think to yourself, I've got to hold it a little bit tighter and be more careful with my footing.
He was careful, got a big run out of it. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. Danny Gray, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. So the touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but what makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the play occurs, because the snap gets to the quarterback. He's essentially playing volleyball with it, just immediately just shoveling it forward. And when that receiver's at a full head of steam, if you don't take the edge away, he's got a chance to get to the corner and get upfield. But if you take the edge away, that's your chance to disrupt that play.
And no disruption there, that's for sure, as it winds up 6 points. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. There he goes left side. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
And a first down, Chiefs.
Yellow. 43. 43.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. They go play action. Now Mahomes. He'll get it inside the 20 and all the way down to the 17-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. He'll find Bateman once more. Touchdown! Rashad Bateman from 17 yards out as his guys are able to extend their lead. And McPherson on for the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
Dolphins 6. Evan McPherson set to kick off.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Come on.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
That confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports.
On the go.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Callaway. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. 85 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. The Dolphins sit 3-0 here in the month of September. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 4. They run the counter. Callaway. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 7 yards there and a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 47.
Alert! Alert! Ready.
Now a give right side. Callaway. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's the ex-Dolphin, Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Chiefs are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 35.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. He
tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Inside the 10. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. Well, Charles, as a defender yourself who made a few of those plays back in your day, I know you know there's no better feeling than a pick six for a defender.
And the big thing is when you take it and you realize you're out there and you've got a great chance to score, not to get overexcited and have one of the yard lines trip you up, or the turf monster, as we used to call it, knock you down before you get to the end zone. That didn't happen on that play. He carried it home.
And they turned the pick six into a pick 8 with that 2-point conversion.
I love how you upsell. That is outstanding right there. What a big-time play. Big switch in how this game was going, and then they capitalized a little bit on top.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. And how about that return? As he's all the way inside the 20-yard line.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Here's 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Now they can't bring him down. And the Dolphins are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they pick that one off.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
Here we go. Here we go.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Chop alert. Chop alert. Hurt. Hurt.
Looking to throw. Friedman. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
Let's go now.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll run on first down. Callaway. And the ball is knocked out. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the...
And now off to the races down the right side. Inside the 10. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyler Beatty, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And the lead is now 21-14.
Dolphins 14. And McPherson set to kick off.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right,
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Ready.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Hurt. Hurt. Go.
Back to throw. Friedman. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And it'll be 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Hey, I'm all about defense forcing plays and getting takeaways. But an interception and 2 fumbles in their last 3 offensive possessions.
Time to readjust.
Yeah, you can't just give all the credit to the defense on that. They've got to look in the mirror and take the blame themselves and figure out how to not do it anymore.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyler Beatty with career touchdown number 125, moving him into a tie with Walter Payton on the all-time list. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
On 1st and 10, Friedman. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Hey, smash Bravo!
To throw again, Friedman.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted.
And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes.
On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And in for the Chiefs touchdown.
Rashad Bateman.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Chiefs will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns in 21.
Dolphins 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Come on.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Well, no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Rig alert. Warrior 70.
Throwing again, Friedman. He's going to try and go deep again.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for for the third quarter.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25.
Here we go.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Riggs. Go.
To throw on second down, Friedman. Firing quickly, and he loses the football a second time. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
I don't care what the scoreboard says, partner. You know who's winning this game right now?
Mother Nature?
Yes, indeed. Precipitation's winning in a big way. Sloppy. All these turnovers right now.
Well, this was the forecast. We got what was forecasted, and we've gotten a lot of turnovers. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyler Beatty with career touchdown number 126, the same number Jim Brown had during his 9-year career, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And the Chiefs are going to get it. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Ready.
3rd and 19.
Cup 19. Mustang 19. Go street.
In motion is Gray.
79 Broncos. Check smash. Ready.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And that nearly intercepted. Well, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Here's Austin. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This is part of why this guy's got multiple MVPs on the mantle. We're used to seeing him make the impossible throws, but here Mahomes knows he's got nothing, so he wisely just gets rid of it.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And he will have a Chiefs 1st down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down. With nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job seeing he got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team.
He's got a man complete. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City.
Christian Watson,
26 yards.
And the Chiefs have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Okay,
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Clark Phillips has got it inside the 20.
And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
attack!
To throw, it's Mahomes. And that's complete. It's Sims. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and he passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that 1st. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. Second and goal from inside the 5.
15.
Mahomes now to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
And Mahomes is going to keep it.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Well, they're going to try this thing. They're at the 5, 4th and goal. They're going to go for it. We'll see. Run, probably pass to both in the arsenal. Now here's Mahomes. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And the Dolphins celebrate their... stand.
Let's go.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away. The defensive coordinators love that. You got a cornerback willing to stick his nose in there, come up on run support, and stop that pop pass dead in its tracks.
And, partner, one good thing about trying to defend that play, you should see it coming the whole way. You see the receiver coming in motion in your direction. Nice job.
Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
He'll complete this one to Watson.
Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
At the 43-yard line.
They'll fake the jet sweep and instead give up the middle to Williams.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. And their 1st down, Chiefs.
They'll stay on the ground with Williams.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Williams brings it in. Touchdown.
Javonte Williams.
30 yards.
And the Chiefs are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
On the set.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Let's go now.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's the ex-Dolphin, Minkah Fitzpatrick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things, but these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Shut up.
They go play action here on first down. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
But when this game is done, the credit will go to the consistent pressure on the quarterback as a huge cause of this win. Most teams are happy if they get a few of these games per year. You know they're going to watch this tape over and over, try to identify what's working and keep it going.
And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still fourth down upcoming.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
Now Austin. That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a first down. Roughing, it is a first.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places.
And oh my goodness, he loses it again. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Mahomes going to throw it here. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Throwing now is Mahomes. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
They go play fake. Mahomes. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
At their own 20-yard line.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
It certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Chiefs, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign.
And they will be at home for one next week against the Las Vegas Raiders.
Meanwhile, for Miami, the defeat is their first of the year as they drop to 3-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.